So it has taken me a while to make this video. Joseph and me are leaving Spelkollektivet, and we've been here for almost 2 years, so this is gonna be a big change in our lives. For over 2 months I've had the idea to make this video about what this place even is, because it might be the place that you need like right now, and I want to tell you about it. What the hell? In a nutshell, Spelkollektivet is a co-living and co-working place in Sweden, or better, the Swedish countryside. It is 2.5 hours away from Copenhagen airport and easily reachable by train. When we came here in October 2017, the house was in a different location. But since September 2018, it is located here in Väckelsång and it has space for up to 50 people. We are around 30 people right now. So why did Joseph and me almost spend 2 years at this place? First, the money. Hands down, if you live in any bigger European city, rent is probably what your money goes to most of the time. Rent at Spelkollektivet changes depending on like how long you stay and like when you come here, but usually I would say it is around 400 euros a month, and this is fairly competitive with like I would say most European cities. But now comes the best part. Everything that you need is included in the rent. What do I mean by that? By everything, I mean everything. You get breakfast in the morning, you get 2 warm meals a day, like somebody cooks food for you. You don't have to spend time cooking, you don't have to spend time shopping, you just have to show up and eat, and it's included in the 400 euro rent. You even get internet, electricity, water. They even buy the toilet paper and the shower gel for you. You can also still buy your own stuff here. You can buy breakfast stuff, you can buy things to cook and cook your own meal. There is a supermarket, but if you wanted to, you can just live here for 400 euros, not pay anything else. Number 2, and like I only have number 1, which is the money because it's so cheap, and number 2. So number 2 is the game devs. I'm gonna make this one really short, but there's just a lot of cool people in the house. Like, I've been here for 2 years. I've seen a lot of people come and go, but there's always been cool people, so if you wanna meet other game devs and be surrounded by cool people, then come here. So now you are probably wondering, Simone, what does this magical place of wonder look like? And to that I say, let's do a house tour. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do the house tour now. I filmed this 2 months ago. Okay, so this is the outside of the house. And this is the room that you see when you first arrive. Right now it's a bit messy, because we just ordered new furniture. But then to the left. So this is the eating room, without food and without people. And recently it's been getting warmer, so and it's super warm and it's very nice. So hi, this is Simone from the future. Back when I filmed this, we didn't have this place, so now even more people can sit outside. Hooray! But it looks like shit now because it's raining, but believe me, it's super cool and nice when there's sun. So from the eating area to the dishwasher. No, I'm kidding. This is the kitchen, the homie's kitchen. This is our beautiful fridge. And this is mainly where we can just cook breakfast. If you want to cook. Because if you don't, then this is the professional kitchen where they cook the good food. But I'm not allowed in there. Yes. that was only slightly creepy. What else? Oh yeah, the warmest room in the house. Which looks like this at the moment, but it doesn't usually look like this. So this is the infamous P waterfall, which you already know if you've seen any of the videos that I recorded in here. And this is where we have all of the board games. And yeah, this is also the room where we mostly hang out in the evening and just play and drink. Mostly drink, really. So all of the board games are from the house. I think some are from the homies, but mostly it's from the house. Oh yeah, there's also, now that I'm seeing this, there's D&D sessions every couple of weeks, but it depends on who's in the house at the moment. So right now there's a lot of people that like to play D&D, so there's a lot of D&D going on, but like we had phases where there was no D&D players, so yeah, no D&D. Makes sense! Let us continue. Hello! Alright, hallway number 1 with renovations. So this is the renovated area of the house. It has, I don't know how many rooms, but in all of these doors there's rooms for the homies. And this is the area that is getting renovated. So this will be like a just sitting, chilling, reading area. And yeah, this is the renovation where there's more homie rooms being made. I actually haven't seen these. Sponsored by IKEA. What?
Let's finish the bed.
Yeah. But I have it on video that it's not finished. So should I come later when it's finished? And then film again? Okay.
Yeah, or you can finish it.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna finish it. I have important YouTube work to do. I don't have important YouTube work to do. As you can maybe hear, this is the shower. This is where you get clean, I suppose. Zoom. If we go around this corner. Ta-da! This is the second hallway. Again, these are all homie rooms, but these aren't renovated. Front section here. There's like these 2 rooms are renovated, and in the rest there's people living. And I think in this nice and yellow back section there's only like 2 or 3 rooms here there where people are living. Oh yeah, back there is like more rooms. And now we go down to the basement. Just keep working.
Just be normal.
Just act natural. You're doing a very good job.
You don't show any of the trash.
Oh yeah.
Where is the trash? I just blur it out.
There.
Oh,
So this is the trash. So this is the big office, and now we go to the Joshua office. It's not the Joshua office anymore.
I used to work for a couple of weeks.
So this is the
It's
empty. The empty office.
The empty room, yeah.
Yep, we leave this room. Ta-da! Oh, and this is the quiet office, now with improved sunlight blockage. Bye. This office you probably know the most, because this is where I almost film every game jam ever. So another dark and scary corridor, and it leads into the Netflix room. So this is the room where we have all of the consoles, the big TV, all the sofas, basically for gaming and watching TV. Opposite from the Netflix room we have VR playing room and the VR, I guess, setup room. If we continue down this path. Hello! So this is the second Netflix room. Now we enter the area that is not really renovated as much. And in here we have like an esports room that exactly has room for like 5 people, but none of us use it. And I think there's kids from the town that use it. And opposed to that we have... Hello? So this is the gym, We sometimes use it. This is actually used very often. Ping pong table and gym. Let's go. Welcome to one of the creepy hallways. Like all of these doors on the right are mainly for storage. We barely use this part of the house except... Ta-da! It's so nice and bright. So as you probably guessed, this is the laundry room. We do laundry sometimes. And one really nice addition that I really appreciate is this thing. You kind of know that you're becoming an adult when you get excited about the drying room. But anyway, this is where you can just hang up your stuff and it dries. And if you want it to dry faster, you can, that back there is a fan, you can just turn that on and then it dries really fast. And it's very exciting. This is Joseph and my laundry, by the way. This is the laundry basket. Has it become apparent that I don't know how to film a house tour video? Oh, by the way, also, sponsored by IKEA. Nah, we're not sponsored. I wish we were. But if we go out here. Stairs, 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 stairs. Oh, stairs, stairs, stairs. If we were to go up here, this is the first floor where more homies live, but I kind of just don't want to go because it's just more closed doors, so it's just not. Which brings us back to this. So yeah, that is basically the house. I think the only thing to do now is just to check if Rasmus has finished that bed. Have you finished the bed? We just need to see if you assembled it or not. Ta-da! Bed. So now that you've seen the place and heard me talk about the place, you might be intrigued, but you still don't know like what to do here. And I had the same problem before coming here and also before getting more into game dev, that I had no idea what it meant to come here. And basically, if you're only paying 400 euros a month and everything else is taken care of, and you're surrounded by other motivated people, you can really focus on getting into game dev, and it allows you the financial freedom of just, yeah, existing and doing what is fun to you, if that makes sense. To give you guys kind of an insight of what my life has been like here. I also filmed what a typical day in my life at Spelkollektivet looks like. Usually I get up in the morning around 7 or 8 and then head down to the office to spend some time alone. I use those 2 to 3 morning hours before everybody else gets up to focus on drawing, language learning, or listening to audiobooks. Afterwards I start working on either client work, company work, or, like on this day, my private stuff. So yeah, that's mainly the mornings. And food. Food is usually served between 12 and 12:30, and there's always a 2-week plan of what is being cooked. Wow, isn't this super exciting? Today I'm really just updating my social media, updating our social media for Du and I, adding a imprint to my website. So very boring stuff. Even if I were to work on client work, I would just like sit here and draw instead of writing text and formatting text. But this is basically what the afternoons look like. However, this afternoon, one of my housemates decided to have a spontaneous portrait drawing session with Joseph. So we also sometimes spend the evenings just playing video games, playing board games, or just watching Netflix together. There's usually always somebody that wants to watch something, so you're in good company. Good night. And that is pretty much my day. But then again, there's also days where we don't work at all. When Joseph and me came here, this was our timeout. Spelkollektivet gave us the freedom to reinvent ourselves and build up a business from the ground without any financial pressure. On top of that, it helped me escape the hamster wheel of working for clients 10 to 14 hours every day. And especially the last year, all that extra time that I've managed to free has helped me grow immensely as an artist. I even had some extra time to learn programming. And visual scripting. So why am I making this video? The truth is, I want Spelkollektivet to continue, and for that it needs new people to be interested and to move into the house. I feel it's a great place to be if you just need a break for just 1 month or even 12 months. Spelkollektivet doesn't really have anything on their website where you can see how life here is, because they just don't have the capacity at the moment to do these things. So I just wanted to show the world what it's like to be here and to live here. And if Spelkollektivet might be what you need right now, and if you're interested, I'll be down in the comments answering all your questions, and let's just talk about it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Mitzi, no. You know I can't let you in. Bye, Mitzi.
Hi, my name is Genius, and welcome to Spelkollektivet. I'm the proud owner and majority shareholder. I'm here today to give you a lovely tour of this fine establishment. Come on, let's go! This is the North Wing, one of 3 residential areas here. Let's take a look inside one of the rooms. You're supposed to unlock the door.
Isn't not unlocked? I'm sorry.
Saying sorry isn't gonna unlock the f***. Let's take a look inside one of the rooms. It's a bit bland at the moment, but there's plenty of space to make it your own. And would you look at all these rooms? Laundry. Outside, there's plenty of luscious, spacious grounds, nearby forests, and even a fire pit. Let's take a look.
That's great, but come on back. There's more house to see.
Hey, are you coming?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's go.
Did I mention? We're all actors.
These balls. I forgot about that.
So come on down, stay a while. You're gonna love it here. My name is Binkleton, signing out. So, what do you think? Pretty good, huh? You're fired!
Welcome to Spelkollektivet, a co-working and co-living space for game developers around the world. Our aim is to provide an affordable space to eat, sleep, work, and build connections with other game devs from different backgrounds and experiences. Most residents here work in one of the dedicated co-working spaces. We have the loud office for those looking for a more social working environment, and the quiet offices for a more distraction-free environment. All areas come equipped with high-speed internet, desks, and office chairs, with the added bonus of being around other passionate people while they work on their own projects. And if you prefer, there's plenty of space in your own private bedroom. To help foster a collaborative community, we host a weekly stream, the Spelkollektivet Game Developers Conference, an opportunity to showcase what you've been working on and gain valuable feedback on your projects from developers just like yourself. Even though you might work alone, we're still a big team that always has each other's backs. But let's all remember to take some time to relax, have fun, and enjoy yourself. Spelkollektivet encourages a healthy balance of work and play with a number of dedicated spaces for games, board games, movies, and outside activities to participate with your fellow game devs. Speaking of game devs, let's talk to some.
Let me just settle in.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Yeah, hi, I'm Matej Jan.
Hello, I'm Marijke. I am Megan McCurdy.
I'm Adam.
I'm Annika.
I'm Michal. I'm Jovi.
I am Belinda.
I am Fio.
I'm a composer from New Zealand.
I'm from Germany and I'm a solo game developer.
I'm from the Philippines and I'm an artist that works in the game industry.
I am an indie game developer.
I'm helping her with her stuff. Also, I help in the house. I'm from Czech Republic and I'm the developer of Lords and Villains.
I'm from Germany and I'm an art director / UI UX designer for Hotel Magnate.
I come from Slovenia and I am a pixel artist and game developer.
I came here to focus on the development of my game and have more free time and be around the community of indie game developers to get some support from my peers.
I was already working alone on my projects, and I just wanted to be part of a community and be part of a group of people that have similar interests.
I felt a little bit stagnant back at home. I wasn't getting anywhere or meeting a lot of people in the industry, so I just took the plunge.
We both thought about, hey, let's make a trip just where we can do programming. At this time we didn't know that Spelkollektivet existed, and it was a really nice coincidence that we found this place and could just work on software.
I wanted to experience what life was like living abroad. The idea of living together with other passionate game developers was really interesting to me. I miss how my life was working from an office when I had a normal game development job, but I still want to work on my game, and so being here is the best of both worlds. I can work on my game and be in an office with other game developers, and it's even better because we also live together, and it's really nice to have like-minded people around you.
I came here because a friend of mine, Annika, she went here before and she told me about this place. I was like, you're sure this is real? Are they not selling you organs or something? Like, no, it's real. It's really awesome. And then I decided, damn, I'm gonna come here. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And it is.
One of the most surprising to me was how good the food is. And it has great variety, so we have normal and vegetarian options. And I actually became vegetarian while being here because I was thinking about it already before, but I'm too lazy to prepare it, and here somebody does it for you, and it's...
The community is amazing. Here are so many people with totally different experiences, and you can learn from every single one of them something special.
The people, I think. I wasn't expecting to make so many great friendships here, and along with working with those friends, it's been really cool.
I like a lot of things, and it's very hard for me to pick one that would stand out the most. I think above everything it would be the people that I'm surrounded with, because I think they are very like-minded and very accepting and supportive, so I feel like home here, and that's what I like the most about this place.
For more information, check out our website for the latest prices and details, or join us on Discord where you can ask more questions from us directly.
Oh shit. Did I unmute the TV? Hello? Oh, there it is. Cool.
High quality porn stuff similar like this.
Are you done? Is it done?
No. Now it's done. Here, you can go.
What's with the seat down here? Can I remove it?
Yeah, I don't know why it was there.
It'd be funny if I unplugged the whole thing. Let's see how many people we have this time around. And the mic's already on, right? Wow, is this super low all of a sudden? Or no? Well, it's like it's on my boobs. But it's gonna be okay for smaller people. Alright.
SGDC, there we go. Andy the secret man. Alrighty. Hello and welcome everybody. T-O-O-O-O-O-O-O-O, as you can see. I am your temporary host. Soul R powered. The semi-anamorph of the something. Spelkollektivet. Thank you very much. Standing in for that beautiful man over there while he recovers from his allergic reactions. But yeah, welcome everybody on the stream, everybody in the house. This is Spelkollektivet, if you didn't know, a little house here in the middle of Sweden where we make video games. So, we will show you some video games. First of all, we will be showing you a train, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Doompiercer train animation rendered by Johannes.
Hey, hey. My name is Johannes.
You could call it a training montage.
A training montage. Let's zip it. This is train.
Oh, it's going.
It's going. And it's a seamless loop. So it's around 10 seconds, but it just keeps going. It's been 11 seconds now. Did you see any seam? I didn't. It's 15 seconds. Oh my god. Let's do this. Train. Here's train. We can have that running while I am opening Blender. So if you're bored of Blender, you can look at the train. If that's more fun. Here's Blender, so this is how it works. Here's the rendered. It will load a little. So this is the the scene. So as you can see, it has 3 like. Why is that popping up? Whatever. So I made one of these, and then geometry nodes to scatter out trees, and then grass and bushes and flowers and stuff, and then I made a linked duplicate here, here, and here, and here, and here, and then I just did some more that's not visible there, and then in the background I had some what's it called? Mountains. So everything is fake as shit. And then also, you can't see it here. Do I have a fog cube? Yeah, so there's fog here. I'm just hiding shit that's not needed when I'm working in the scene. Here's the view camera. We can even have it play here. But now it's low FPS because it's rendering in real time. But when it's rendered in, let's pretend this. Yeah. So I also made a big render so we can look closely. So you can see all the faults. Like what's these white pixels here?
Don't show them.
Don't look, it's fucked up. Yeah, so it has sparks and it goes back and forth. So you can see it goes back and forth and then has sparks and it's moving a little, and there's this. And I still have 2.5 minutes left, so I mean, cool. Let's continue. I'm just gonna put this here. Did I have anything else fun to show? The Blender? No, that's just my settings. Still, oh, I'm gonna show you something cool. You ready?
Wow.
This is a function of VLC. Ah! Don't go too fast. Yeah, so soon my presentation is over. So you can see here.
Go faster. Let's break it.
Whoa, I think this is maximum. Yeah. Yeah, now it's over. Questions? Yes, Sam.
Thoughts on geonodes?
The what?
What are your thoughts on the geonodes?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see if I have something ugly. Trees. Wait. Trees, and then you press geometry. Oh no, I have a little thing here. 'Cause I'm a pro. Whoa. It's very simple. I just follow some random tutorial. I have the trees in a collection, so there I put the trees, and then they just go in on instance and point, and then there are points of faces. And this is some, I don't know what this is. Oh, for some reason I had to make this number be that particular number for them to be straight up. I don't know. So see, I'm just a hack. Oh, this would be cool to do something random like that. Yeah, but now it's too late. The grass node is basically the same as I just copy pasted shit. Yeah. Any more questions?
You have a question in the back.
Oh shit. Yes.
How do you use smoke and make it animate seamlessly?
The seamless thing. First of all, I'm so nervous when I'm here, so I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so at frame 1, let's see here. At frame 1, I'm here with the train, and at the last frame, the train is there, and then I did it so that the oh shit, I inactivated that thing. I did it so that, wait, let's try pressing that one instead. That one. Where's the origin? Yeah. How can I say this in a quick manner? Oh shit. I'm so nervous. Where am I? Okay, here. I don't remember. Whatever. First, I put the train so that this thing is one frame from being the same as being as it is here, and then I took the origin point like you see here. What the fuck? This computer is not like my computer. I aligned it so that the origin point is at this point here, and then I just saw it to that the next one would.
Yeah, I got it. The question was specifically about the smoke.
Oh, the smoke. I thought you wonder about the seamlessness.
No, yeah, but the seamlessness of the smoke.
Oh, well, it's similar. Okay, it's not. Oh, sorry, I'm not a person. I'm not a talker. So I have 2 smoke emitters on the train, steam emitters, and one of them starts at frame minus 290 and ends at ends at 290, and the next one starts at 290 and ends at 870. So that makes it so that somewhere here you see it changes to another one, but they are seamlessly, like this frame is 290 frames behind and this frame is 290 frames forward. So when it goes from here to here, it will have simulated the same way because they have the same random whatever. Next question if there are, yes.
Remy wants to know from the chat, is the train on time?
What? I think so. It's on time to make you fuck up the world. Yeah, I don't know. It's on time to survive. Next question. Yes?
Do the interaction between the wheels and the handles.
You mean these things here?
Yeah.
First I had a wheel, and then I rotated the wheel, like I did. Oh, here, I did one frame that starts at one position, and then at this frame I wanted to have gone one rotation from here, and then under this wheel, this guy is I think this guy, the long guy, is parented, and then I just rotate on the reverse way, so then physics or whatever reality makes it so that it looks like it's straight because they're rotating, fully wrong. and then I just did some ugly hacks with this one so that it looked like it was going where it should. But it wasn't too hard. It was just rotating one way and the other way, and just having parented, and then
You can choose one thing that you learned while doing this that you want to share with other people that might also do something similar. What would it be?
Have patience with Blender if you're used to professional tools, because sometimes there are just random bugs that it's like simulation, the baking of the simulation of the smoke. Sometimes it will just randomly blow up and become weird, so I have to delete, cache, and rebake, and just sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, and now it has worked, so I don't want to touch anything related to this because I might break it again. And then there was something else. There was like small things I don't remember now, but like stuff, there are limitations in geometry nodes that I would expect exist, but it didn't, and I was like, why isn't this a thing? And then I just found hacky ways of going around the limitations. So I'm sorry I can't remember the specifics. It's just these tiny things because I wasn't using Blender before before this year, so I have learned Blender fairly recently. So it might be part that, but also, I mean, it's just small frustration. I don't know what was the question. Yes, Max.
Why did you start using Blender instead of like tools you already know?
Instead of Maya? Well, first of all, Maya costs money, so it would be cool not to have to pay money to be legit. And for the things I do, I mainly just do low poly modeling and stuff like that. And the actual direct modeling tools in Blender feels very direct and nice actually compared to Maya. Like some things you can do quicker, and then you fall on stuff like Blender is 20 years behind on the UV editing tool, but so you get some good parts, some bad parts, but in general for the things I do in game graphics, low poly, it's not, you don't have to have Maya for that. So I just felt it would be nice to learn, and also some things just seemed more like it's easy to get a nice looking render in Blender, so that's also a motivation to be able to model something and just quickly throw together a cool picture. So I mean, different motivations and stuff. Any other questions? No? Okay, I'm sorry, I'll go now. Okay, so I close all my shit?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So that the other video games can run.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Should I quit this?
Alrighty, thank you very much. Next up, we're gonna have a presentation from one of our people who are taking the school program here. For those of you that didn't know, we have a thing called IndieQuest, where people can learn how to make video games. You should totally come if you wanna learn. And if you go to indiequest.se/retro, you get 100% discount and you help my channel. We're gonna have Max show us the bootleg platform fighter. His semester is ending now, so we're gonna see his arcade game. Well, he was the lead, but there was like 5 or 6 people working on the project. We have another artist here, so
Including me. It's 6 people.
yeah. So take it away.
I don't like I forgot the word for it, but talking in front of people.
Presentation.
There we go.
You can do it.
Anyway, yeah, me and 5 other people in the IndieQuest worked on this project for like about 3 months, I think. And I was the lead for the project, kinda. It's called Bootleg Platform Fighter, and the genre is a platform fighter. If you don't know what it is, it's like Smash Rivals or Slap City. The premise is that you beat the shit out of each other on a mountaintop, and if you get hit, your percentage go up, and if the higher your percentage is, the further you fly away, and if you fly too far, you lose a life and you respawn with 0%. It's 2-player local versus, and open game to show movement is a reminder I put for myself, I think. Yeah, so you just move around like this. For the project, I was in charge for the movement and just game dev lead overall. So I tried to make the movement as good as possible. I don't... And then the hardest thing working on the project was surprisingly being a lead without any experience and having to like coordinate a team of 5 other people. And the best thing was just I learned a lot, which is going to be valuable in the future. It's released, it's playable on Windows. You need 2 gamepads to play it, and it's released 3 days ago on itch.io. You can just search for Bootleg Platform Fighter, or as it says there, or click the link in the showcase channel, and then, which I hopefully remembered to post. I did not. So yeah, I'll try to remember afterwards.
We can remind you.
Yeah, and then the Q&A time. Maddie? I learned a lot about communication in the team and like how to like effectively lead a team better. I also learned how to use Unity, because it's the first time I did anything in Unity basically. For future projects, I learned that I need to plan more, especially since this started as like a solo project, and then like 2 weeks into it, 5 people joined me. And I didn't really have any like design documents or like concretely laid out. I had some stuff laid out, but most of it was just like in my head, and I wanted to like work it out as I went along. That is a bad idea if you need to communicate your ideas to other people. Marika?
I remember that these type of games are often about like special text and the text system, and what parts there did you adapt? Like, I seen you move around a little bit, and you could see that they have like some attack form. Like,
yeah.
Is that something that made it into the game, or?
So the plan was to have more attacks than it does now. We just didn't really have time because animation takes time. But the character has 4 attacks, 2 in the air and 2 on the ground. 1 strong in the air, 1 weak, like 1 strong for each, 1 weak for each. And then you have like air dash, which you can like you regain it from either landing on the stage or getting hit, so you can actually like try to get back instead of just falling off and dying. Do you
Do you have any tips or tricks to share about making the movement and controls really satisfying?
You know when you go into like state where you just like code for hours and then it's there. You just kind of don't remember everything you did. Anyway, state machines are really good because like it allows for better control of the character. Like it allows you to have better control of what you want the character to do in different like walking, running, jumping. Everything can be like very different. Jumps are very important to get right, and you need to like, instead of it working like it does in real life, where it's like the principle of physics is basically you just, if you go up a certain speed, you go down the same speed. Usually you want to jump to be like up slower and then down faster, which just adds weight to it and makes it feel better and stuff like that. I like it.
Are you happy with the results?
Yeah, for like first project, like first bigger game project, especially since like I didn't have prior experience collaborating with others, I am very happy with the result, and I'm proud of like what the entire team put together. Artist is there.
And if I'm allowed to squeeze in another one, what is your next thing that you're working on?
Right now I've kind of started working on just a 3D platformer controller for fun. I took a break from like working on anything, and like people do for dumb reasons, they start a personal project when they actually need a break. But it's been fun. Marco?
What was the feature you wanted to get in but just didn't make it?
A lot of things. First off, like I mentioned before, the character was supposed to have like a lot more attacks. And we just didn't have time. Like the air dash was supposed to be shorter initially because we were gonna have like another move entirely for like aiding in recovering back to the stage. But since we didn't have time, we just kind of extended the air dash and made it like share that functionality kind of. We overplanned a lot. I feel like not overplanned, but like we talked a lot about things that we wanted to do that we just wouldn't have time for, like probably more stages or something like that. Would have been fun. What
happened to Gustav's music?
That arrived at like midnight the day Arcade Day was happening, and I haven't implemented it, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I might look into it. I'll have to see, or I'll ask Gustav to look into it. Yep. Okay, I'm done.
Right, thank you very much, Max. Every once in a while, we have a new homie join our little house, and so we're gonna have a presentation from Christian. Actually, it's fun. I have to point, and both of them are in the same space. It's complicated. He's not new, so. Okay, totally not nervous. Let's see. I need.
We're only gonna eat you if your presentation is not good.
It's not. Exactly. Yes, just in case.
I hope you make your presentation public.
Yeah, it's all good.
Seems so, yeah.
Swedish people, is that play, right? Yes. Okay. So yeah. A little presentation about me first and foremost. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, where I'm from, and all those details, and then at the end of it a little glimpse on what I'm working on. But yes, quick agenda. Yeah, who I am, where I'm from, where I am now, and where I am going. Who I am and where I'm from. My name is Christian Reichel. You can call me Hermie, or in fact you should call me Hermie, because I carry that nickname since tiny boy, and I lost it when I moved to Sweden, and I want it back, so please call me Hermie. That means I was not born in Sweden, I was born in Nuremberg, Germany, and whenever I tell people where I'm from, their first reaction is, oh, awesome, so you live at the Nürburgring? And I'm like, no, I wish, because I'm a huge racing fan, and it's not Nürburgring, it's Nürnberg. So, no. Yes. Nürnberg you might know from the very famous Nürnberger Lebkuchen, or gingerbread in English.
Did you brought some?
No, they are not available at this season, unfortunately. Or here in Sweden, probably more known, the Nürnberger Bratwurst, whatever you prefer. Very good. So yes, yeah. Quick overview about my career, namely the game dev career, so to speak. Those are the big points. Not every little detail is in there. But yeah, in 2012, I joined the Hochschule Darmstadt University in Germany. Studied animation and game with a focus on game design, game development, which led me to having an internship at a company called Deck 13, nowadays known for like The Search 2, Lords of the Fallen, those games, and some very cool point-and-click adventures earlier on. And yeah, I must have made an impression on that internship because like the colleagues from Bethesda were come knocking, they were asking for like capable people, and Deck 13 recommended me and said, take Hermie, and they literally called me Hermie, and then I was also known as Hermie at Bethesda for all my career, basically. That led to me basically freelancing for Bethesda for about 2 years, and that was probably the craziest period of my life because I was flying from Frankfurt, the Europe office of Bethesda, to Uppsala, where Machine Games is housed here in Sweden, almost every 2 weeks for 2 years, and that is where I lost a bit touch with my fellow colleagues at the university, unfortunately, but it was also a huge career opportunity. Long story short, hotel life gets boring after a while, so at some point I was staying late in the office and I was like doing a mod on Wolfenstein, which is what Machine Games is working on in the ETEC engine, and that convinced them to offer me a job. So I moved to Sweden permanent, and I was starting as a level designer working on the Wolfenstein games. In 2015 we started on the new Colossus, for those of you who know the series. Then while I was already like full-time employed, I was too proud not to finish my studies, so I kind of pulled late nights after working and finished my bachelor. And I just flew home once quickly to present it and then back to work, more or less. Then an opportunity came up and they offered me a job as a producer at Machine Games, which was probably the most helpful period of my life, or career life, I guess. It taught me a lot about communication, soft skills, and most importantly, like what people are capable of, what's realistic expectation-wise, and that was a very great period. Youngblood, Wolfenstein, first and foremost, yes, and then.
Interrupt him because he has limited time. So.
Sorry. Yes, Wolfenstein, Youngblood. Long story short, again, I did not want to produce people long term. I wanted to produce game content, so I wanted to become a level designer again, but I didn't like what we were doing at Machine Games. So I quit my job and joined another company. Sad fact, 3 days after I resigned, I was told that we're doing a Indiana Jones game at Machine Games, so I cried a little and then moved on. And then I was working as a level designer at The Outsiders. We were working on a first-person shooter called Metal Hellsinger, which just released a demo last week. You should check it out, it's awesome. And then April this year, I quit my job because I felt like it's time to do something I want to work on and not what other people are dreaming about, basically. So, indie in quotation mark, because... Already? God damn it.
You have a minute extra for the interruptions.
Thank you. Because I still depend on an income. So currently I'm a freelancer. I work with a company as a contractor, as a simulation lead. We do VR simulations for workplace safety, and I'm leading the charge on the module development. And yeah, I am here right now, so this is pretty cool. Yes, I recently started work on a game project that is a sequel that two friends and I started doing university and released on Steam in 2016. No one knows about, no one bought it. It's called Dashing Dinos, and I have a lots of unfinished business with it. Where I'm going, hopefully never back to be an employee. I'm starting to enjoy the freedom as a freelancer / indie developer. It's a bit too early to tell, I guess, but I don't want to become like a normal employee anymore. My main goal where I'm going is I want to get Dashing Dinos 2 or Dashing Dinos Deluxe, whatever you want to call it, in a state that it will be attractive for investors, crowdsourcing, publishers, whatever, as well as my old team, because I'm doing this alone right now, and I want to convince them to join me again on this quest to create a sequel, and possibly other people who might want to help me on that. Then I could make a cut now, because now it would be about the game if we're out of time.
Save that for next week.
Yes. Okay. So that's me, and Dashing Dinos then next week, I guess. Any questions? Yes.
How long are you staying?
A month since I joined, so until July 8, I think, yeah. Yes?
What did you do Bethesda, like if it's public, what game and what was your position, what you worked on?
I worked on literally all the Wolfenstein games, from Wolfenstein The New Order, The Old Blood, The New Colossus, Young Blood, and then something that's not announced yet, but not a Wolfenstein game, don't get me wrong. Yes.
What kind of position? Like
Level design, yeah, for the most part, yes. Except the producer stint. Yes. Yep.
What are some tips you have for like designing levels in general for other games? Something that you learned or
Level design tips, that's a good one. Playtest your gray box as long as possible before you put any art in it. Is probably my biggest advice. Can't be stated enough. Art is very important, but it has to come later. That's my stake on it. Yes?
You said you were sad when you left Machineworks, I think it was.
Games,
they
yeah.
started working on a game, or like on a franchise or something. I didn't hear what you said.
Yes. That's under NDA still. It's not announced, so I can't talk about that, sorry. Yes?
Would you be interested doing a master class or like a class for us for level design? Because I think it would be super interesting.
That's a nice thought. I don't know if I have the time to prepare it in my first time here, but I would love to be honest, yeah. Yes.
Like a Q&A where we
Yeah, like a quick workshop or something. I would be up for that.
It doesn't have to be a master class.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Thank you.
Alrighty, from a newcomer to a regular, we're gonna get some magical harvest updates from Isa.
So hi, I'm Isa and I'm working on Magical Harvest with Marie. And originally our plan was to implement all the game features this year and next year focusing on putting the game together. Now we changed that and we decided to make a demo version for our arcade day here. So a more serious game version or demo version than we had at the last arcade day. Because currently we have the core gameplay around the farm. So Magical Harvest is about a farming game, so where you're having a farm in a magical world, fantasy world, and doing stuff there. And so the core game is currently done with a lot of bugs. So yep, we decided to make a demo version based on this core loop. So currently I'm fixing bugs and doing a lot of changing current things so that they are working better than before. So for example, I changed the whole system with the targeting of the fields that you can see here. So now you're getting feedback if a field is, if you can use your tool on a field. This was not before. It works also now out of the grid. So here is normally the farm grid where you can farm crops and stuff, but here not. But the tools are still working. This is needed for later when we add the mine and also like riddles in the open world, so you have to use spell potions or even the tools for using riddles, and therefore this crit system or the sensor thing needs to work without a crit system. So this was a huge topic that I changed. I implemented also ores. So the next step would be creating the mine based on ores and stuff. And the last time I started with the animals. They have now I can send them now out of the barn. But therefore I need some first. Yes, with my creative names. Yep, you can see they're not inside because I programmed shit today. So normally it would work. They are there, but let's make a sunny day. So, and now I can send them out. And I can then also send in again. And now they're there. Yep. So this is a new thing based on the animals. This week I focus on doing cooking stuff. So I created this cooking place here. Currently without decoration, but yep, it's one of my first models for the game, so the rest are just placeholder models. I'm learning, and we have recipes, so I was drawing a lot of icons this week. Yep, so the cooking works as well, like intended, hopefully. Now I can also skip, and I can, cook a lot of stuff here now, or not a lot, but enough for the demo version later. Yep, strawberry cake. For those who don't know, we have 5 types of crops, so like 5 different types of strawberries. I've implemented for the demo version the first 3 types. So this is the first strawberry, this is the second, this is the third, and this is also for like spinach and a lot of other crops. So this is what we have already in the game. Here the new mine icons. Marie is working on fish because we want to start in the demo version with 20 different fish. Currently we have 11. These are the current recipe for the cooking thing. And our potions. That was it for the game itself. And I changed our Steam page a little bit. Open. Yep. I added some GIFs beneath here, and just adding these GIFs increased the daily wish lists from before 0 to 2 to now 5 to 10 per day. So just adding GIFs. Before I changed the capsule image. This helped a bit for the click rate, around 3% or something. So also the shop capsule magical harvest changed a bit. Currently Arthur is working on proper capsules, so I'm curious how this will work out then. So okay, and the 5 minutes are also over. And that's it. Questions? Yeah?
You mentioned that you want to implement the mines and more fishes. Is there anything else you want to get in for the demo?
So the demo will contain the mine, the fish, also so fishing with two different type of fish games basically. Then the whole farm area, you can farm the crops, harvest them, plant them, trees, you can cut grass, you have animals, at least a few animals for the base. Yeah, you can evolve crops to the next forms, so from T1, from the first basically to the next and the next. Yeah, that's it for the demo version. So I guess it's enough to let the people play a bit of time because farming games need some time. James?
Do you remember and are you willing to share more numbers on like how many views and such things in Steam?
Currently we have weekly. So weekly, it's about 6,500 people who are seeing our capsule. From week to week, it's currently between 7 to 11% who are clicking on it. We have, so since I edited the glyphs, we have 5 to 10 wish lists in average per day. Currently we have 511 wish lists. I mean, it's growing. The funny thing is, I have an old game from a study project with not professional art and a very ugly capsule. Oops, but it's already released. So this is the capsule for it, and 45% people are clicking on it. Why? But I also read about it that it's a normal click rate is about 5 to 7%. Or even sometimes 3% for a game, and it depends heavily in which kind of game or in which kind of category the game is. So if it's a niche, basically, more people are interested on clicking on it. As like for a platformer, there are hundreds of platformer, it's more likely that people are not clicking on it. So it depends on a lot of factors with this click rate, and it's more important how many people are really wishlisting it instead of clicking on it, because the clicking is, it depends on so many factors that you can't really say it's good or not. That's also my opinion and what I found out about searching on Google for it. Other questions? Arthur?
When will you implement mint ice cream in my honor?
Not for the demo version, but it's listed because we don't have ice cream yet. And I'm done this week with the cooking. We have a lot to do, and I don't have the time to implement more for that because I have to fix all the bugs and stuff first. Yes, you're getting your mint ice cream. Other questions? Then thank you.
Before we continue, I can share some more data from Gitkraxel and Cyberbugs as well. So we don't have as many views as you do. It's about 1,000 on each for Gitkraxel and Cyberbugs. Gitkraxel has 60% click-through, and Cyberbugs have 50% click-through. But way less actual view listings.
Yeah, my other game was also just, I think it was 400 or 500 views per week, so much less. I question myself if it's based on how long the game is already on Steam or something. I don't know.
All right, thank you for the data stats segment. For our last presentation, we have another new homie join. It's gonna be Victor, or AKA Lavito.
Yes. Hi everyone, so little presentation to introduce myself. My name is Victor Morello, as you can see. Where I come from Grenoble, which is a little city in the heart of the French Alps. We call it the capitale des Alpes. It looks like this when the weather is good, which is nice. It's surrounded by mountains. What I do mainly, I'm a musician. I produce music under the name of Zero Crossing Point, it's like a blend of a lot of different genres. I try to not stick to one in particular, but it's like, yeah, IDM, noise, bass music. I don't know if these terms make sense, but there is also metal and cinematic, which I get. I released an album recently, which is called Iteration of the Self, that you can listen on any music platform if you want. And I used to make psychedelic trance under the name Ivort, but that's over now. My job is a sound designer, so I was working for 5 years for a company in France called Arturia, which is making like audio-related software and hardware products for making music mainly. So they look like this. I was in charge of like creating presets, the sound presets, testing the prototypes, also like making a little bit of product management and design, also managing freelancers and writing movie soundtracks. And I learned a lot, and I also really like the part where we would test prototypes and iterate. And I think that's, yeah, can be linked to video games at some point. I needed to change after 5 years, so I bought a backpack, a laptop, and some music equipment so I can produce on the road, and also work as a freelancer while traveling Europe like a proper digital nomad. This part is not really realistic. I would say like mainly it's about me writing emails like that, like, hey, can you pay me now? To go back to video games, I think it's like my lifelong passion, maybe before even music and sound design. So these are like some of my favorite games I've played in the last 10 years. So like, yeah, a lot of 3D stuff actually, and also, yeah, some of the cute stuff I like. I really wanted to learn more about how games are made and maybe like try and work in this field at some point. So I was watching a lot of videos on YouTube from Game Maker's Toolkit, which is a very good channel if you don't know it already, but I think it's pretty famous. It's about game design and I think all aspects of gaming. Also read the book like Masters of Doom and Blood, Sweat and Pixels, which all like relate like stories of how games are made. And it got me really curious, so I got into Unity back like 2 years ago, and I thought I would like try a go at it more in a serious way. So I started to make a game, which is called Evaluation. You can see 2 screenshots there. So it's like a retro third-person adventure exploration thinking. I started it 2 years ago, and I've been like constantly off and on, and then I lose motivation, and then I go back to it, and I was thinking I should really finish it and commit to it. I'm learning like video game development by doing that because I didn't want to go back to studying, and I like the freelance and nomad way. I'm using Unity and Playmaker, which is like a plugin that allows me to use visual scripting and state machines to program. 3D first-person adventure. It's very short, it's very small, but it works like a complete game, kinda. It's almost finished, but you know, at least it needs that little round of polish, and also I want to make it better. And my goal is to finish and release it here while I'm staying here. I stay for 2 weeks, so hopefully next week my presentation will be of the game. If you want to keep in touch, there is my website, Related to Sound. There is Instagram, I'm using that a lot. Twitter, I'm not really using it, but I plan on using it. And if you want to try my game, it should be playable in a couple of days, so hit me up on Discord if you want. Yeah, thank you for listening. I don't know if anyone has questions, I guess. No? Okay.
You left us speechless. Yeah, that's it for today. We have a couple more presentations offline for people that are less brave to present online. But yeah, so we'll see you next week. Maybe you'll get better jokes next time again. Yeah, he's private. Or did you change your mind? No, you're private.
I don't want to put on the
Yeah, it's good. We'll have some. It's okay. It's okay to be secret. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna ask one of those people who know how to click this. Bye.
To
make it stop.